What's up, everybody? Welcome to the KindaFunny podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
A little birdie told me that you're caffeinated today, Greg, and I'm in for it.
I have already had my can of Coke.
Such a
And I don't want to alarm anybody, but
alarmed.
Andy Cortez, the Nitro Rifle, Texas Heat, Latino Heat, clicking heads, ripping shreds, globetrotting, headshotting, rootin' tootin', three-point shooting. Andy Cortez
Scootin' bootin'.
has challenged me to have another Coke. That's 2 Cokes.
Did anyone else get that?
Cool, Greg.
grandpa
Can I get
vibe?
another Coke? Just another straight up hardcore leaded
Cool, Greg,
Coke.
wearing a balaclava over there. Did anyone else get a grandpa vibe from Greg when he said, "I've already had my can of Coke"? Oh dear, my can of Coke.
It's funny because my jaw felt loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been there.
And
You
again,
ever get that
I'm-
heavy tongue
Blackjaw.
No.
sometimes?
When it's tired?
Just like you get a heavy tongue every once in a while when you're like maybe a little too sleepy. You just said, so I was streaming the other day and I was trying to do like a voice acting thing, right?
Yeah.
And the words came up, investigate an anomaly.
Sure.
And I could not get that out.
That's hard.
I was like, investigate an anomaly.
I mean, I
just
definitely
couldn't
fuck
fucking
up
do it.
words all the time. If we can just blame it on a heavy tongue, I'll do that.
A heavy tongue, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes your tongue gets inflated.
Heavy as the tongue.
Don't do that. Don't ever put that out again. Okay, do it again.
Oh, wow. Nothing's doing
Yeah, long tongue.
over time.
Well,
I don't know if I do.
I was going to say, wait, no.
Oh,
That
it's long.
That doesn't strike me as a long tongue. Do it again. No. Well, first off, why are you sticking why are you putting your lips out too?
Because he's trying to get
Thank
that extra, like,
How are
you
we?
know.
How can we tell how long a tongue is?
It's
if
Where were you supposed to
It's like when
start
a
when you
turtle
measure
sticks
it?
out.
I mean, you got to suck your lips inward to make the tongue look bigger.
Why are you doing the thing with your eyebrows, though?
I'm elongating everything right now.
Cool, Greg, can
Everything.
you do me a favor? Can you go to the toolkit and get us a measuring tape? Because I want to know who has the longest tongue in this house.
Oh, man.
Here
That's
we
gonna
go.
be-
That's the headline,
That's it.
everybody.
That's it. Which one of us has the longest tongue? I'm bet on me.
This is where it is.
You replied that with that tweet of just that
know,
little
it
tongue
made me
symbol because as we've been doing these daily streams every once in a while,
feeding me.
I've been buying a lot of dark chocolate for antioxidants. Ghirardelli dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Dark chocolate's great replacement for like blueberries and stuff. Blueberries.
God, the things being said on this show already. Like, you're going to went in so many different directions. You
I've been
fucking
buying a
shade
lot
on
of dark
blue-
chocolate for the antioxidants. It's better than blueberries.
Blueberries stuck in 2022. Leave that in 2022. This is the year of dark chocolate to replace the blueberry for antioxidant supremacy. Go ahead, Greg Miller.
Can I put the dark chocolate on a pretzel?
You can do whatever you want with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as okay.
Because I've been I bought the Ghirardelli things, right?
Thank you.
And at first I bought the Ghirardelli toffee.
Yeah.
Delicious. Then I bought Ghirardelli raspberry. And anytime I'd offer Nick would never just grab the chocolate from me. He'd always go.
I was playing.
But it was never just a visual thing.
Two hands
So
on the
for
keyboard and mouse at all times.
Sure.
That's just driver safety.
You got to.
For audio
You're playing Dead
listeners,
Space, right?
Playing Dead Space.
Yeah.
Gamer
for audio
safety.
listeners, you're not going to miss out on the exact like full experience because you're still going to get the audio component. Because every time Nick wants chocolate, he goes. He sticks out his tongue and makes that noise, and so I'll put the little chocolate in his mouth, and he'll never. The thing is, he'll never just grab it immediately. It's always a.
Yeah.
Is he touching your fingers or
He's
just the
no,
chocolate?
he's just mouthing the chocolate, like he's mouthing it, like
Sometimes I like. Sometimes I like to do the things dogs do. And they go, "No, I don't want it. I don't want it." Okay. I won't.
yeah, he did do that a
I wanted
couple
a
of
little
times.
bit, yeah.
He did that a couple of times.
And then
So,
one time I said
so,
the positive was just not
so
See, that's my thing.
the
Is the Catholicism runs strong.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
anytime you're giving somebody something on their tongue, let me tell you, you're thinking of the body and the blood of Jesus Christ.
Christ compels you.
and then some people let me know. God, I love it. Like it's so funny when Nick winks at you and stuff, and when he makes the faces, I go, yeah, it's funny when it's on content, but when it's not on content, frequently at our desks, the thing is, I'll have something on my desk, a snack of some sort, and I'll be on my computer doing a Photoshop, doing a thumbnail or something, and I'll see in the corner his face looking at me, but I don't want to look. And Tim knows this feeling very well.
very well.
It's like when he would look over the monitor to look at you, and I see the face kind of just doing something, and I just finally look at him, and he'll be like, he's doing that face. And I know that's what he wants, chocolate. So today I brought
I
him
know that's what he wants.
today I brought him a little treat.
Yeah.
Because at the local corner store, they've been selling these little packets of Trader Joe's dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Nick has always talked shit about these. He's always like, I bet you they're not very good. They're probably not that. I was like, no. These are like the best peanut butter chocolate cups I've ever had in my life. I brought them in today, and he was like, I don't love dark chocolate. I was like,
You're gonna love these.
He was like, Andy, I'm doing a diet thing. I was like, just eat one. And he was like, holy fuck, that is the
Dude,
Why are they better
they're
than
fucking good. Well, so I'll put them tied with, but because they're sort of a newer thing, I'll give them one more point above Reese's right now. Next week, I'll probably go back to Reese's. But it's because the peanut butter in them is very sugary and kind of creamy.
so good.
And I'm not gonna lie, it mellows out the bitterness of the dark chocolate very well.
Okay.
Very,
I'm happy
very
you
well.
didn't lie.
I'm glad it lived up to
Well,
the
you know me.
expectation.
Sometimes I like to just defend stuff without actually having a basis for it.
My favorite thing Nick did today was after the stream. I'm not even really sure what was going on, but I'm at my desk. I'm like, there's a couple of people in the office area walking around. Nick goes out, says something to himself. No one hears it. Like, I swear to God, he might have thought he was talking to somebody, but he just says, no, here's a mumble. Then he starts laughing at himself. And I walk over, Andy's eating something. I just hear Nick just go, man, I'm awesome today.
You need that kind of energy.
Having a good day.
You need that kind of energy. I was getting excited about doing this podcast.
Yeah.
And I got so excited that I needed to go back in the car and listen to the start of the one where I showed you my nude. I was just like, I want to relive that.
That was a
energy
great
for
one.
second.
That was a
That was
great
some
one.
great energy. One thing, and by the way, Tim's here too.
I am here.
Hey,
What's
Tim.
up, guys?
That's Tim Geddes, New
All
York
the
Times
fucking
published.
things. Thank you.
No problem.
A couple of New York guys right here.
As you
Times
know,
Square,
if you
New
support
York,
us on
yeah.
patreon.com/kindafunny, you can be in the live chat.
went to New York
You
one
can
time.
watch us record the
Yeah,
show
right.
live. You get no ads. It's a great time. One thing has slipped by in the chat that I do need clarification on. And you know how I am. I don't like making you 3 stars, let alone somebody from the chat. You know what I mean? But a trog out there named Jake Stepp put in the chat this, and no one questioned it. My 5th grade teacher could touch her forehead with her tongue, and it was disturbing.
That's a long tongue.
That's a really long tongue.
Tim, think about that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
I can't touch my
That's real
nose.
long.
Is she a fucking
Forehead?
lizard?
Or is her fucking nose like an inch tall?
Maybe
You
she
can
has
touch
small
your
nose.
nose?
No, I said I can't.
Yeah, me neither.
But
Can't even get
then now
close.
I'm wondering, like, what are the proportions of her head? Oh man, I wish I had my iPad right now. I'd be drawing up a storm. Because like, you got to assume that like the space in between the top lip and the eyeballs maybe half an inch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like, because
It's like an
you gotta
anime
assume
character.
the mouth is like located around the nose, and then it's easy to touch the forehead.
Can we Google lick
Was she
forehead?
showing off about this?
Apparently.
Is
I don't
she
know
in
why you
jail
bring
now?
this up.
Probably, if you're doing that to a 5th grader, I don't think that's a.
No. She was licking her own forehead.
Yeah, but in front of a 5th grader, that's
Like,
gotta
check
be.
this out.
No, I mean, it's kids. You're trying to keep them entertained and interested in fucking the
That all
Magna
your
Carta.
parties-
You
There
know
weren't
what I mean?
The
iPads
Magna
back
Carta.
then.
Yeah, there weren't
Yeah.
iPads back then. And so Madeline Stanley says, "Oh, we definitely question it." Madeline, I'm looking at this. I have the records. Nobody was like, "That sounds impossible." What are you
Hold on.
talking about? Is your teacher a lizard person?
Well, Jake Stepp, who was the person you asked the question, or got the question
The
from,
only
right?
question was the Lou who said, "How long ago were you in the 5th grade, Jake?"
Okay, yeah. Jake's saying she projected her
A
face
lot's
onto
happened
the
in
wall to show the whole class.
Wow. So they couldn't see her from their
So it's like stadium seating.
stadium
kind of
seating. Yeah, exactly. I had the cheap seats, so they
people
put
in the
these
back.
5th graders in. She had to make sure it was on the Megatron.
I googled touching your forehead with your tongue, and there's one image, and it's a lot to see.
I know which guy you're talking about.
I wanna
the guy
see it.
that's like always the guy. He's
Yeah,
the,
think I'm ready.
And because you think you're ready, all right.
I think I'm ready for it.
I know what image you're gonna bring up, and it's crazy that I know.
You fucking pervert.
It doesn't seem like
Yeah.
he's got
I knew
a
it.
job.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have a job. This guy has lost all of
And
his
this
teeth.
is the only image while searching that is.
You know, if you blur your eyes a bit, kind of looks like he's got a pink nose, like a cartoonish pink
Like
nose.
a Muppet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't the Muppets
Just like a
always had
Muppet.
those off-colored
Yeah,
noses.
I love that. I
I love that too. I
stylization.
love that style.
What's Okay, so we're gonna measure tongues. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick was trying to. It's just hard, because tongues are.
You don't know
soft
where
and-
the start
Stick
point
it
is.
out. Let's see.
Jake Stepp, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the Patreon back end. I was hoping.
Get it closer to the thing.
I'm in the back end, Jake. I was hoping you would have your email in here, or I'm sorry, your phone number in here.
Tim's got a 2.5.
You don't have your phone number.
No, stick it straight out.
I'm gonna cramp.
This is for the Wikipedia.
You
I
got a
stressed
tiny-
my tongue out so much, my throat kind of hurts.
You got a tiny tongue.
Measure yourself on camera.
You got nothing. Oh my God!
Stupid little.
Put your underwear back on.
You had your mouth open though, So that gave you more. That's
Well,
something
then
people
do
are
it.
like measure from the base.
That's
you know
what I was
mean?
saying. Yeah. Where's
Audio
the starting
listeners are going to
point?
love this. Everybody says, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, man, Barrett's coming with a huge ass tongue.
Uh-oh.
Put it away before you bite it off. Put it in before you bite it off. Andy is not 2 3/4. Look, he's below 2 1/2.
Look at Bear just coming off from
No.
off camera with that
2.6.
Jake, I need to know your teacher's name.
Let's see
We
this
need to get
fat
a
ass
photo of
tongue.
your teacher.
I need a fucking girth thing on that.
It's not a length, it's a girth with
fucking
Bear.
girth.
Bear
That
cut-
whale tail, bro. Christ.
It's the
Wait,
width.
but I want to see how long this tongue is. Get it in there.
It's the
Hey,
width.
get the
dude.
official measurement. I'm not gonna beat that.
No, dude, that's
Holy
three-
shit, he's 3.
He's
He's
3
3
inches.
inches.
That's 3 inches right there.
I'm not gonna beat it.
2.9.
Well, Barrett has
dude.
the longest tongue.
It's
man.
girth right there.
Cool, G, you want us to measure your tongue? You cool over there? He's fine. Okay. Could have guessed that one. Okay. He's like, what the fuck is happening on set?
All right, so I'm
I'm
the
just
winner.
saying I've got the length and the girth, you know.
He does.
you got it all,
Bear's
man.
Got it all.
You're the whole package.
Jake, I've sent you a Patreon message that says, what's your teacher's name, school, city, and state? Because I'm tracking this woman down. I need to know. I need to see it. We can all get to the bottom of it right here on this
Why?
podcast.
You have to imagine that she's still able to do it if she's still with us. So I want a picture of it. Right?
Yeah, I'm with
Like, if
you.
we can get her phone number and legit she's cool, we can get her to at least send us a picture of
There's
it.
a
or-
lot of ifs here. Can you imagine being a woman that just randomly gets hit up, like a phone calls you and like,
A
hello,
phone
I don't
calls
know,
you.
I don't know this
Hello,
number.
I am a
and
phone.
You're just like, hey, one of your students from decades ago said that you used to fucking pull your tongue out. Can we get a picture?
I'm seeing stars from she should be able to still do it if she's still with us.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, old James Stack.
In Jake's chat here, recapping, it took her a good 5 minutes to get there, to be fair. She kept saying she had to relax her jaw. I need to know this woman. We need to meet her, Jake.
Yeah.
Jake,
We
make
have
my
to know.
dreams come true. Message me back on Patreon all the information I need so I can track her down.
Track her down.
Here we go.
Greg,
Okay.
you've
She's retired now. Oh, I'll get her.
from
Greg,
teaching or
you're
from
talking about
tongue.
Mizzou's #1 student of journalism, Greg Miller. We're gonna find this tongue foreheader.
Greg, you've
Yeah.
never stricken me,
Yeah.
striked me
Struck you? Yeah.
as a soda drinker.
I'm not.
But this is starting to kind of become.
This could be
It's
a
taking a
thing.
life under.
like
Well,
life of
it's
own.
one of those things I need to be careful about. It is a slippery slope. Because obviously, when I was a kid, I drank soda like you drink soda. Like you drink soda right now. Or I just drank a lot of them. You know what I mean? That would be the thing. You'd have a sleepover. You'd get like the 24 pack, and you and your friends would make it your mission to destroy these cherry cokes. Right? Just be to kill them.
My God.
And so I really feel like I burned out. Maybe I burned all the cokes I needed to drink back then. And then here and there, I remember at a Harpo's in Mizzou, I'd get, or maybe a Shakespeare's pizza. You get the fountain beverage, you get a Coca-Cola there. You know what I mean? But here it's been in my California time really limited to just In-N-Out. Oh, no, Portillo's when I go to Portillo's. But in
What are
California,
you gonna at Portillo's?
my order?
Yeah.
2 hot dogs,
Oh,
ketchup,
no,
mustard, pickle, only, a large cheese
Sorry,
fry,
I
large
didn't
Coke.
not Bev. What's a Bev?
Coke. I'm just getting Coke.
Just a normal Coke.
Yeah, I'm not getting fancy.
You know what I got the other day?
What's that?
Pretty cool little surprise.
Sierra Mist
Pink lemonade and Sprite.
and Sprite mixed
Because I like
together.
adding the carbonation. The pink-
You got
go ahead.
lemonade.
We'll get to
Oh,
peak lemonade
okay.
later. Yeah, go ahead.
So, anyways, yeah, then it's here now, and back in the day, me and Nick, this is how we bonded back at IGN. Is that I would have the hot and spicy Tabasco cheeses,
Jesus. Yeah.
and then I would have a Coke when I ate those every day.
Mm.
And that was too much. You know what I mean? I fell off the wagon, put on a few lbs that way. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So then you had to
That'll
dial it
happen.
back. It's similar to how here I have the In-N-Out rule. Well, it's In-N-Out / burrito. It's rare that I can't remember if I've ever done them both in a week, but I will only have one. I will only have the burrito once a week. I will only have an In-N-Out once a week because I could eat them every day,
Yeah, I feel
and
it.
I don't want to do that. I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Cokes are a dangerous game. Right now, they're kind of funny podcast related for the most part. Well, we did an in-review where I needed some sugar there. I needed the hit. And I understand Kaiser Permanente is going to be out here arguing the other side of it, but can you trust them? No. Sugar's pretty fucking good.
It's awesome.
And it really turns your day
Look,
around.
It's a gift from God.
You're
How
in,
can
and
you
people are like, oh, but the
deny
sugar
it?
crash. I'm like, I was already fucking in the dirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I, God forbid, have a heart attack, and they're about to
coming.
bring me back with the fucking paddles. Don't say, oh, but the after crash.
Yeah.
When he's not going to feel a jolt in his chest anymore. Like, what? No, save my fucking life.
Right.
The sugar saves my
him up.
fucking life.
Right.
It makes me faster. It makes me sharper. I assure you right now, I am 17 times funnier than I was when I was playing that game for review at my desk. I am on it
Yeah.
right now. Cool Greg throws a puck at me. I'm going to catch it. Throw it back at Tim's face. Hits him right in the bridge. Breaks his nose. You know what I mean?
Comes back
eat
to
it.
Greg, throws it at Nick.
It's my power. I get a second blow him here.
Because this is exciting. I do like this side of Greg, who is more open to
Sugar consumption.
soda consumption and sugar consumption, I would say. But like, I don't think we have to look so badly down on sugar, right?
Yep.
It was put here by Jesus Christ,
Yep. He put it in the ground in the
just
canes.
like all the other lettuce and tomatoes and all
Yep.
that stuff.
Sure.
Natural.
It's a
It's a
natural
naturally
thing, right?
occurring thing that we process.
Right. We do. It's a naturally processed.
To make extra strong for everything that it's in.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've never seen you on 2 sodas, which is why I recommend
That
it.
again, I think it's too much.
Because
And I don't mean for the sugar, because again, right now you can feel it. You can hear it in my voice.
You got louder.
I feel a little bit like Iron Man. Remember when he got shocked
You're
by the
slurring your
How about
speech
that?
a little
Like-
feel like you're drunk, which is incredible.
Heavy
the sugar
tongue.
drunk? Yeah, no, I don't have the heavy
Sugar
tongue.
drunk.
I got the
No,
light
the
tongue.
sugar drunk.
You know what I mean?
It's the sugar drunk.
But I feel that I have more energy right now than normal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a
you
battery.
sound like when me and Nick ranked Mountain Dews.
Oh, we were hopped up for a while. And what's funny is, when you got about 3 Mountain Dews into that, you saw the corner that we were about to turn, right?
Yeah.
You saw, you were like, this is going to go hard the
Yeah,
other way.
it
It
did.
did.
It's a good time.
It did.
Because my soda consumption, and Barrett can attest to this,
Uh-huh.
we're a couple of Coke Zero fucking freaks.
Oh, you're freaks on a leash.
Like, it's a problem. I would say it's a problem. But we still feed into it. Every month
We
that
enable each other.
every month that I pay Alyssa for rent, there's always some extra dollars in there. I'll say and I put quote unquote groceries, but I know what I
You
mean,
know.
and she knows what I mean. I mean Coke Zero.
yeah, no, Coke.
I mean some CZ.
Yeah.
Yesterday I ordered some more from Amazon Fresh. Like, it's gotten to the point where I'll be drinking a lot of water at night. I'll be like totally good, and the night with some water, and I'm fucking whatever. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep, and then it's like, see this little bag of half-eaten goldfish could go really good with a little CZ right now.
Bro.
CZ is so fucking good. It is a crime. Like,
It ruined regular Coke for me.
same. Regular Coke is like, it's too much for me. So the fact that Greg is doing it at his ripe old age of 62,
I could just never do the Coke Zero because I'm not a loser.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
wow.
You like
If
it.
you,
like
here's
it
the thing: if you
pure.
exhibit moderation, self-control, you know what I mean. You can get in there. You can have a Coke and a half.
You're
if ready to
fucking weak.
go.
Are you still emailing about this tongue? What are you
No,
doing?
I got the name. You know, Jake did the thing where he like, oh, I'm gonna give you half the information, and I got the rest of the
He's
information.
scared. Jake's
That'll-
scared.
So now we're here. Now
Jake's
we're on
scared
it.
about it. Nick, what's your soda? Because for a while you were like me. You were on the
Oh
train.
yeah, I've backed off the diet sodas a lot over the last couple of months. I actually got when I got COVID, like a few months back, my taste, like my sense of smell went away, and like it was weird. For whatever reason, I was like, now's the time. I'm gonna try to stop drinking only Coke Zero. Because there was a while there where
So good.
where my wife would have to come up. She would put her hand on my shoulder
Enough.
and be like, "Have you had any water today?"
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Today, this week, I don't know. We don't."
I don't know.
It's all running.
You know, and so I've made a very concerted effort to I've switched over to sparkling water, which I feel is better for me. As you guys know, we're 2 houses now.
Little Tokyo Spindrift.
We're a little Spindrift now. We're also I guess the LaCroix house still. I don't know. In the studio, I don't understand how it works, but we're slowly but surely.
When LaCroix sends us fucking 3 18-wheelers of LaCroix, we'll get back on their side, all right?
Spindrift, yes,
I want
yeah.
stay off their side. You know what I mean? I'm happy with this because this way I get LaCroix.
But
Nick
but
keeps bringing up the Spindrifts as if it's like, I'm like, drink your Spindrifts. I don't want them.
You've
What's
never
the difference
tried it.
between Spindrift and LaCroix?
LaCroix
Calories.
Spindrift
Wait,
has
really?
like real fruit
Yeah.
juice in it, so it's got like 5 to 10 calories per
Oh,
can.
come on. Five's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just think
I've
they
often wanted
taste
that.
a little bit more. I've often thought, you know what I am? I have a 10-calorie deficit
Because,
today,
look, I'll
and I
tell you-
wish I had a sparkling water
I'll
that
tell
could
you
fill
what.
that deficit.
There's been some other soda brand back in the day that, like, where it wasn't a diet drink. This is like before Zero was really, really, really popular.
Mhm.
But those back in the day where they were like, hey, these sodas, they got 30 calories. Nothing too crazy.
Sure,
And it's like, it's a nice little moderation.
it's not bad.
At that point, it's like, what if I want 60? What if I want 80?
Well, then
You
Well, if you want
There's
80,
that
you
many
get
of them.
normal Coke. But what I've been doing is using these as a stopgap to just quit anything that's like flavored at all. And so now I'm to the point where I've actually acquired a taste for just plain sparkling water, which has taken me months. It's been at least 2 months since I started doing this, where I'm like, because the first time you drink sparkling water, like this water has gone bad.
Yeah,
This
sure.
is fucking horrible. It's disgusting. It's not in any way, shape, or form quenching my thirst. In fact, it's causing me
It
to
gets
be
you
thirstier.
thirstier. Yeah.
And so I have to, but now it's like there's only so much of it I can drink from. Like I'll just drink normal water. It's like eating a salad.
What had happened for me was during the global pandemic, known as COVID.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you're.
pandemic.
Hey man, you fed me a second Coke. What do you
Can of
want?
Coke.
Oh, I had to have one can of Coke there.
Hey, man.
Oh dear.
I like many people just began drinking too much. Not like I had a problem with it, but it was more
Sparkling?
like, man, booze.
Oh, booze. Yeah.
I'm doing a bottle of wine a night. Like
Yeah,
what? I'm talking
that's
about
been
early
tough.
on in the pandemic. Like the first like 2 months, 3 months, where it was just like, it's fucking summer break or some shit. You know what I mean? Where we're all
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
we're working from home. This is so cute.
Exactly.
We were drinking too much, and it was just like, whoa, we got to stop. And so I replaced it
Lot
for a
of
while
blowies?
with sparkling water. Not that many blowies, believe it or not. I replaced it with sparkling water. Right?
So
Instead of
ashamed.
going out and getting the wine, I would
Yeah.
go out and get a sparkling water, and that'd be my treat water at the end of the night. And I really enjoyed that.
It's
And
fun.
we eventually bought a Soda Stream, and I was like, we shouldn't have bought this, and then I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, I think part of it is the tactility of opening the can or the bottle.
Sure.
So when like I've noticed that my wife gets like big bottles of sparkling water from like Trader Joe's, right? She'll open them up and I'm like, that was fun. That was fun. But I like almost the
That was fun.
hey, you get
fun
this
little
one
experience.
time
open
and
a
that
bottle,
was pretty
that
much
was
it.
fun.
But I like the can, pour it in, get the whole thing in the glass. I think that's part of the fun for
Tactile.
me.
It's
That's why-
mainly about the temperature to me. Like the only reason I give a shit about the cans is they're easier to keep cold how
And
you want them
sparkly.
to. And like
They don't go as
'cause
flat as fast.
everyone was like, oh, just use ice. I have never ever had ice at somebody's house that tastes good. Not a single
My
time.
ice tastes great.
There's a
Going to my house.
handful
Yeah,
of like.
best ice ever.
Please bring some. I'd love to try.
got-
I'm gonna
You
bring you a
need
bag of
better
ice tomorrow.
friends
You
Thank
can try it for
you.
yourself.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm really
I
picky
hate
with
that
my ice.
the freezer
I
taste
hate
of
that.
ice.
I
Yeah,
absolutely
Oh,
hate
or
it.
it just hasn't been cleaned.
So I want to figure that out.
Or it
'cause, like,
smells.
That would change the entire game for me. honestly.
This is a shocking occurrence because you know how much Kevin loves ice and chases the great ice. I would expect from Kevin's house you've had good ice, and not like living with his mom.
Yeah.
But I mean, like
Like
when
I
Kevin
lived
is
with her
moved-
back
yeah,
in the day.
exactly. When they had their
Bad ice. Not his fault.
It isn't.
It kind of is.
I'm talking about
You
his
could
current
make it
house.
better.
I'm talking about him as a house.
I'm telling you,
That's not
no
his
matter
fault.
how good you think
You're
your
gonna
ice
throw
is.
Paula under the bus like that.
No, I'm saying that like I'm sure Kevin's tried his best to make his ice taste as good as it possibly can.
Maybe you just don't like ice.
I'm
Here's
just
my
willing to
question:
bet
do you
it
think
doesn't
your ice
good.
tastes good at your house?
You ever
No,
licked
it's
pure snow?
disgusting.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh?
You ever licked pure snow? That's
Yeah.
pure as it goes. Maybe if you don't like that, you're not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
like
a
any
great
ice.
point, actually.
That made Cool Greg laugh. You ever licked your snow?
It's a great question.
Okay, great. I mean, that's what
You know what I
if-
mean?
maybe Tim just doesn't like frozen water.
No,
you
dude.
thought about
Look,
that?
McDonald's, fantastic ice.
Okay.
Starbucks, fantastic ice. As you've heard
I've
this,
been disproven.
what?
I've been disproven.
Oh, yeah. No, I love. There's ice. That
You
are
like
great.
that,
Curry up now ice.
yeah, that's
Fucking
one.
You,
fantastic.
you like that? You like that like industrial, double
Consistent.
filtered, consistent, like big pellet, like not pellet, but like the half
Like
rectangle of ice.
You could put a sheet of that ice in front of like 5 feet in front of a fucking collegiate essay, and you can read the collegiate essay because of how clear,
It's
Yes.
clear.
fucking ice is.
Yes.
It's so clear.
I
That's
respect that.
what I want. I just
Pure.
want it to be as clear and add to the experience as much as possible. I don't like it when the ice waters down the drink and then you taste the fucking nasty water.
Yeah.
If it tastes like good clear water, then I'm like, great, cool. Then I just have good clear water.
That checks out.
Yeah.
That checks
Where do we
out.
come down with Kyle in the chat? Troggy says, I get all my fast food drinks with no ice.
Oof, gross. What are you, European? Get out of here.
But they're cold already.
they're
Don't
not.
get me wrong. I run just a little bit of ice. In and out, I'm doing maybe a quarter of the cup ice. That's it. That's all I want.
I like a little bit of ice. Yeah, I don't. You can't be too dominant with it. You don't
gotta
want.
be.
You don't want.
You guys are crazy. I like so much ice that if I put the straw in after, I can't get it in.
Yeah.
I put the straw in first.
It's just like a waste of.
Like
stuff.
when I'm at my house, I fill the cup up all the way. I put the straw in and I pour the cup in there, and the ice is so cold it starts to freeze the beverage a little bit, and I can't move the straw around.
Like
I have
it's
to
more
make sure-
ice than beverage.
I love that. That's what I
way
want.
too much.
Remember the
That's what I
first time
want.
you ever got one of those cups in like the 90s that had the water in the side, like it had the water in the sides, and then you put the thing and you froze the cup and you pour your drink in there.
Yeah,
Then eventually it ends up leaking. It's all gross.
yeah.
It-
Or your hand just makes it warmer because
Sure.
I never liked that. But remember the little plastic balls that you'd freeze and then put in the
Yeah,
thing? They
yeah,
were
like whiskey
usable ice.
stones, yeah.
No. Were those stones?
well, I'm saying like whiskey stones.
Oh yeah,
not
yeah.
that.
We had the ones that were like little. They were colored plastic balls in the 80s, and my mom was like, "This is great. It's going to replace ice." And you'd get there, and it would just make everything taste
like
like 80s
plastic.
plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty bad.
That's awesome.
It's pretty. Yeah, they were pretty incredible. We were innovators in the 80s. We walked so you guys could run.
There's a lot less
You're welcome.
concern over what was seeping in and out of things. You know.
Well, now plastic's a big thing. Every time I read any of these articles, where it's like everything that you touch is microplastics are everywhere. It's all toxic.
Oh, you mean
think
like
I'm kidding?
it's like in our lungs?
Yeah, like toxic. Like
right.
there are all these articles being written. I just saw one on Men's Health. Unfortunately, I don't pay for Apple News, so I just saw the headline.
Sure.
So I'll just
You use
extrapolate.
Joey's subscription. Joey's mom's subscription.
Actually, if this is Takagami has a subscription to this, I would love that.
Would love to use it.
Yeah, that'd be great. But no, but this is what scares me is like how many things in our environment are we interacting with
All of them.
that are fucking us up, and plastics for sure one of them for sure.
Yeah, but it's been fucking us up forever.
Well, that's why we're the strongest generation because these new kids are gonna grow up no plastic, and then plastic's gonna hit the fucking face. They're gonna go down like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna take that and just keep moving forward.
Are you suggesting that we're like evolving in a way
Well, he's saying devolving now. He's saying we are the apex.
of the plastic?
Everybody built us up to a point, and now we're
You
going
don't
to
think
bring
we'll
everybody
become
down.
more plastic than human one day?
I would love that. It'd be kind of cool, like the Borg, like plastic, like half human, half cybernetic.
Really inconvenient.
Yeah, I mean,
Gets
it
a
would
little
be.
too hot.
Remember Bicentennial, man? I know I've talked about it on the show before. Probably like 300 episodes ago. We're probably in the spare
An
bedroom.
off-discussed topic.
But it's honest.
You really have to. You brought up Bicentennial Man at least 3 times tonight.
I will just. This give me the final
We talk
time for
about
the
it all
next
the
5
time.
years. This give me my 1 5
No,
year
I love
stretch
it.
of
I'll talk about this movie all
We
the
don't
time.
talk about Bicentennial Man enough.
Didn't you tweet that out?
Probably. I mean, this is. I don't know, Andy. I don't know if you
still
know this
stands
about
by
me.
it.
I don't know if you know this about me. Anything I've said is a real thought at one point. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just out here trying to get under people's skins by giving them the real truth about Bicentennial Man. I
Absolutely.
fucking have firm beliefs about Bicentennial
Saying what
Man.
you need to say.
All right?
Someone needs to say it.
Because it was a movie. That it had plastic parts at the end.
He did have
He
plastic.
made hearts and stuff, and that's how people lived to be 300. They never talked about the overcrowding the Earth would have, but he was able to keep people alive like to 180 or whatever through this.
Well, you have to imagine if
Hold
you're
on.
able.
Hold
to,
on. This tweet on May 5th, 2021
Mhm.
from Greg Miller. We don't talk enough about Bicentennial Man.
Yeah. You don't.
Now, here's what I'll say, everybody. Only 909 likes on that
Shocking.
tweet, all right?
Absolutely
So you
shocking.
all needed to be brought back to school.
And the following day on May 6th, somehow everything I said yesterday was controversial, and my mentions are still aflame with arguments over Resident Evil Village, Returnal, and Bicentennial Man.
Oh God.
So basically what happens is this
Hold
guy
on.
makes a robot, and it's Robin Williams.
On December 22nd, Eric Myers, who often clips out and makes little breakdowns of our podcast and interviews, here we go. This is a video that Eric posted on the 22nd of December.
I've got it on my end if you want me to just
Please
play
bring
it.
that up. Please bring it up. Yeah.
You guys got some
December
great, you did some
2021.
good research.
Eric
Yeah.
Myers is in the chat right now.
From where in the world
Perfect.
is Carmen San Diego was like the president. And on Robin Williams' deathbed as a robot. She's like, he's the first robotic citizen.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Greg, a comedy?
Watch Bicentennial Man.
Is it a comedy movie?
It has comedic moments.
Oh,
The
okay.
ending's not. The ending's not a funny moment.
No,
not a
it's
comedy.
actually really sad because he's choosing to die to like make himself a human.
But when you spell it out,
Why are you wearing black latex?
Occasional appearance of the
somebody.
black glove that really does it for you, Greg.
It really,
in that movie, you
Yeah,
remember the chief.
it really was.
Carmen.
God, I had the same thought just now. I was like, that black glove makes it so much more fucked up.
Oh my God.
amazing.
We got to do that someday. Watch the old content we made and then see if we can make the exact same comments.
Dude, I'm telling you, I brought this up a couple weeks ago, but since Gia's been playing Pokemon for the first time, she was like, "Oh, have you guys done nicknames Pokemon?" I'm like, "That's the first nicknames
So
we ever
funny.
did." And she's like, "Let's watch it." And as we watched it, I was like so blown away by how stupid we are that if we were to just right now be like, Tim, do nicknames Pokemon, I would prep it the exact same way I did in 2015. I'd present it to Nick the exact same way I did, and he would respond exactly the same. Like, I'm willing to bet that if we just fucking recorded it, we would make every same joke. We would, every single thing, that's just how our minds work.
Yeah.
And this is fucking proof of it. We're all broken.
That is so fucking
Have I
funny.
talked about the fact that he's like dating the granddaughter, but she looks exactly the same as the girl he
Wasn't
fell
it
in
Sarah
love with?
Paulson? Or no?
It's the
Who was
same
that? Who else
movie.
was in
Yeah,
that?
Bicentennial
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, when he was just a straight up robot, because he used to look like
You're
a
wearing
fucking
your-
toaster or whatever.
You're wearing your fucking worldly shirt.
That's a great shirt. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, I bought a lot of
It's
shirts
not
as
a
a
great
joke.
shirt.
This is one of the best ones I've ever
It's
read.
not a great shirt.
It looks like this shirt's been dried a couple hundred too many times.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Nick, all right?
It looks
Jurassic
like
World Fallen Kingdom is an underappreciated film. Thanks in part to no one here. All right.
No more 2 Cokes. There's a 1 Coke limit.
This is a lot.
So you can't get real quality Fallen merch. What? Prince on demand.
What is he saying?
it looks like
Prince Onion Man?
Prince on demand. is what he
On
said.
demand.
It
You got to
looks
get him
like-
only Prince on
It
demand.
looks like you made that shirt with like, Ben goes to elementary school and you're learning about science and like, remember how you made toothpaste the first time and the fucking whatever? Like you made a t-shirt. Here's how to screen print a printed image onto a t-shirt.
Definitely. In college, when I was in the Antlers, I would make shirts for every game or party and stuff, and it would just be iron-ons, and I print them on my
Yeah,
shitty
that's
computer. And that's
exactly what it was
exactly it, where you made
Sure.
it too big.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just
Way
it's
too
like
big.
it's just an entire piece of paper. There was no trimming to it.
I love it.
Anyways, we did what we had to do. All right, the worldies did what they had to do.
We did.
More Cokes.
More Coke. The live chat saying more Coke.
What
Anyway.
was this threatening tweet you sent to Joey yesterday? Because I agreed with Joey where I was like, this seems like something you would threaten me with.
Oh, the today thing with the boxes?
Yeah.
Just something I thought of.
Okay.
I was playing the game for review, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop and have lunch. And then I looked at Joey. And just, boom, there it was.
There it was. There it was.
I was like,
And then Nick replied something about, I would love
Stogie.
one day there was a big
Well, Greg said
big box and a smaller size box right next to it.
Hey, at Joey Noel, I know what you're thinking. Will I ever hide in a giant box outside of your house to scare you after sending you several giant boxes that didn't contain me? The answer is yes.
And then he said, I was going to tell you this, but you have headphones on.
Right. And then Nick responds, can't wait for the day when the giant box and a slightly shorter box get delivered. Stogie.
Slightly.
Slightly. Just small.
Slightly.
Just slightly.
A little bit
Slightly
smaller.
shorter
Foot and a
box.
half.
Well, the box can be,
Yeah.
I want room.
Yeah, sure.
I want a room to move around.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know how long I'm going to be in this box for.
You'll
What if
have
Joey
more-
doesn't come home that day?
You'll have more mobility. in
Exactly.
And Joey responded, did you mean to tag at the Andy Cortez? This seems more in his wheelhouse,
there. Yeah.
But it doesn't.
We're
'cause
done
this
with
is
the threats.
scaring. This is scary. Legally, I can't say things like that
Yeah.
anymore. It's legal. But Joey's always been the one I scare. You love it when I hang out with you and do stuff in your backyard and room. Like that's your.
I
That's,
didn't know you've ever done that.
You love
you
when I
would
do
love
stuff
it.
in your backyard.
So
that's the
funny.
mayonnaise on your chicken sandwich.
You know what's scary?
Wow.
He's actually been in our backyard, Andy.
oh my god.
The mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise on your chicken sandwich is Greg. I hope that's metaphorical.
It's a good podcast, man. I feel like we've been here for 3 hours.
This is a great one.
Again,
This
that's
is
the
a great
power
one.
of Coke and sugar. Again, something a lot of people, the big wigs in Hollywood,
high
don't want
fructose
you to
syrup,
like.
right?
If I hear one more of these Hollywood people quitting sugar, you know what I mean?
Sugar's just it's just so bad for you, but I'm glad that you're enjoying it right now.
But again, I'm microdosing it.
you are.
You
But,
know what I
but
mean?
that's the real talk. I mean, when I
Am I wrong? You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
2
you're not
cans,
wrong.
I'm fine.
I'll never forget the day. It was like mid '90s. I was watching Beavis and Butthead, and I was just mainlining Coke. And my mom's like, "How many of those have you had?" And I think I had an entire 6-pack.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I don't think that's good for you." I was like,
No.
"I'm fine." And the second she walked away, I looked at my hand and it was like shaking.
Yeah.
I'm like, "This cannot be good for me."
Did it stop you?
Yeah.
That didn't stop you.
Fuck no. I drank Coke for like 10 more years.
Yeah.
So I started doing like a couple of energy drinks more recently.
I started doing energy drinks.
Well,
You
so-
realize when you say like you have a problem when you phrase it that way.
So I know I do like I'll do energy drinks in the morning, right? I'll drink one energy drink in the morning to go along with whatever breakfast biscuit. Now I always try to make it more healthy.
Again, do an energy drink in the morning.
Now hold on a second. Can I?
Go ahead.
I've been thinking about maybe making the switch over there because you know how much I love coffee. Adore it.
It's
But
great.
I've had that heartburn chasing me around a lot lately. You know what I
Oh.
mean? And so like I was like, oh, I don't know what to do about it.
I would love to.
And then I saw a
recommend-
clip on the old TikTok where I get most of my news.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Cody Rhodes on the Logan Paul podcast. And Logan Paul had some blue raspberry drink and they were explaining, I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty good. Thank you.
Oh wow!
So I don't throw stones in because if he would have said I did a coffee with my biscuit, you wouldn't bat an eye.
bringing up.
You would have been thinking about your next jet ski adventure. You would have thought about this.
Speaking of blue raspberry, put a pin in that
Those
for the
jet
pink
ski
lemonade
adventures that
conversation
you go
later.
on.
Madeline Stanley, I need you to remember the blue raspberry for the pink lemonade convo.
Yeah, I think that's his brand.
Well, he's trailing off like it's the end of like New Year's Eve, and he's had way too much to drink. He loves it. God, audio listeners, you gotta come. We gotta come see this look he just gave this can of Coke.
I think that I think that the drink that he's hawking is like his own drink, right?
I'm sure it is.
That's the one that like I think UFC kind of like partner, like it's like the official UFC energy drink, whatever. I have a couple recommendations I can like put you on.
Because I don't want it to be too. I just want the caffeine, baby, without heartburn. They have heartburn free.
Of course. Oh no.
It's the acidity in the coffee is really gonna give it. You
I have a
drink
bunch of
tea,
Recos.
it's still
Fuck
caffeinated.
that, no.
So what had happened with me recently? What's been happening with me a lot is like I
Our
get home,
grandfathers didn't fight in World War II for me to drink tea.
Exactly.
Right?
We didn't fight the British in World War II.
Really?
I mean,
what's been happening to me a lot lately in the evening is I get home from work, and as Greg can attest to this, I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah. Oh, I know that one.
I'll just ignore like calls and texts. And there'll be times I'm like, man, I really want to stream tonight, feeling really great. And then like the next 30 minutes, I'll be like, oh, here's my mistake. I'll be scrolling through TikTok. I see one of my favorite ASMR TikTok artists, and I just go,
Done.
oh man, I just feel so peaceful and chilled out. I mean, what if I just laid in bed right now for a little bit, just a little 20 minutes? It's never 20 minutes. It's always
No.
2.5, 3.5,
kiss
4
of
hours.
death, bro.
Yeah, it's kiss of death. But I had bought an energy drink called Ghost Energy,
That can't be good.
and it was Ghost Energy Sour Patch Kid branded sour watermelon Sour Patch Kid. 0 calories, no 0 calories. I'm sure it's filled with a bunch of other like awful chemicals, but I drank like half of it, and holy shit, I felt a jolt unlike a jolt I felt in a while, because I haven't really been doing energy drinks at the nighttime. When we think about at the nighttime,
don't put this in your body, ladies and gentlemen.
God.
oh my god, looks so.
This is like an
Damn,
energy drink
Andy.
for children.
when we do the nighttime.
This is
energy drinks,
These are the ones they put up, and they're like, "Hey, vaping isn't cool," and it turns out this is a vape.
God, I look
Like,
at the color.
The city of
so
San
happy
Francisco
and
is
fun
going
looking.
to outlaw these in about 2 years.
They look so fun and happy looking. The Warheads. Oh, it's Warhead Sour Watermelon. There we go. So Nick, the last time I did nighttime energy drinks was like the Warzone days.
Oh, those
when
were
it'd be
good
like,
days.
tonight's gonna be a long Warzone night.
Mhm.
Let me fucking do a couple energy drinks.
Yeah, let's do them.
Mainline them.
We're camping
Yeah.
on top of hospital. It's time to stay
Couple
awake.
EDs,
I need my
yeah.
sniper awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I needed to feel alert, and that's
You
what
were-
I would do. So I hadn't been doing that in a while, and then I realized, oh, that's the change. Like I get home, and then it's like, all right, let's just chill out and vibe out. Instead of like getting to content creation, I gotta be up, you know.
Yeah, I get you, man.
Looking be up.
It's important. I got to wind down the caffeine around 6. I can't do any of that stuff while I'm up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's part of the reason why I was looking forward to not drinking as much Diet Coke, because those are so caffeinated.
They're so
And like carbonated water, you just drink a couple of them. You're like, it's so weird. It's like 10 o'clock, and I get this weird sensation where I'm like, I could just lay down and sleep for 8 hours. I know, I don't. I fight
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I'm a
you
fucking
can.
man. I fight it.
Yeah, but how?
Instead, I stay up and I watch shows I've watched on Netflix 400
There's
times.
nothing. Well, actually, there is. One of the most annoying things is the fact that you do actually feel better after exercise. And then
It
I would
sucks.
say one of the second most annoying things is the fact that, when you go to bed early, you actually feel better the next day.
100%.
Friday, it's been a week. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been a week last
yeah.
week.
Oh,
Jen was back in town. We went out for a nice date night at an establishment where you don't wear hats. It was fantastic.
Boo.
Oh, like a real restaurant.
Yeah, like
Oh,
a
okay,
restaurant, yeah.
One way you would assume when you walked in, you didn't have to wear a hat.
Yeah, I mean, if they're
I was
serving,
on
if
your
they're
side
serving
last
a
week. I
French
don't know why
dip,
I'm not anymore. I'm
serving a
sorry,
French
Tim.
dip, you know?
I was so
Did you
mad
see
for
the
you
tweet?
last week. No.
Barrett,
By the way,
find me my tweets.
by the way, I've talked to multiple people about this,
Good.
and they are all on your side.
Thank
They were like,
you.
"That was just rude of them. They should have told you." when you
To be
walked in."
honest, once I confessed to Jen how we got, we were there, we're having our martini waiting for our table, and I brought this up. She was not thrilled. She was like, "Why are we hearing that?" I'm like, "Because it's fucking take your hat off. I don't want the goddamn French dip." All right, I digress.
Because
I'm the
take
bad
your
guy.
hat off.
Now I'm the bad
Because
guy.
take your hat off. I want
No,
the
you
goddamn
were the good guy.
French dip.
I made that clear, right?
Yeah. No, it sounded like
Jen
you were
was on
dogging
your
on him.
side. She was like, "Wait,
Oh,
why
yeah.
did we come here?"
No,
if
but
they
you're
were
the
eating a
bad.
tip?
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always the
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
guy.
we get this.
Okay, just making sure. Anyway,
You're such a fuck.
Saturday, we came home. We watched episode 3 of The Walking Dead. Jen hadn't seen it. Woke up Saturday, right into parent mode, right? And we were just dragging fucking ass. You know what I mean?
Episode
When
3 of The Walking Dead.
Jen had missed it last week.
Last of Us.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry. How could I make that mistake? You know
No
what I mean?
spoilers. I'm watching that tonight.
Anyways, dragging ass. When Ben went down for his nap, we went down for a nap too. We got up, we struggled through. And then at like 9, she was like, "What if we just went to bed at 9:30?" And I was like, "Deal." Went to bed, woke up, And I tell you what, man, Sunday I was like the father from the fucking movies where the father's good. You know what I mean? I was into it. I was having a great time. We were both
I was
having
like mayonnaise on a chicken sandwich.
I was doing chores outside. I was breaking down boxes, took down Christmas lights I had forgotten about because of rain and all this. Oh my God. And last night I went to bed early too. Another like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I'll tell you what, now I got video games to play. I'm not going to pull that shit this week.
I'll tell you.
But like it was a nice taste of like, oh man.
Greg.
If I was a boring motherfucker who had no life, I'd feel good during the day. Yeah. But that's why I drink sugar now.
Good. I'm right there with you because I thought about the time on the podcast where I admitted like when I'm awake at noon, I feel like I can take on the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh wow, I have the
sleep
whole
until noon.
If I sleep until noon, it's like I have the whole day ahead of me. This is really amazing. And that's how I felt on Saturday. I did the same thing where it was around noon and I was like, time to break down some boxes and get a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna make my room look less shitty, less like a pile of shit. You know, still a pile of shit.
Sure.
But still, you know.
Are you still farting in that pile of shit?
Pardon the shit, Eddie. Yeah, but that's exactly how I felt on Saturday. It was like, all right, I'm gonna try to get some shit done. Last night, I was in bed by 10:30.
Wow, that's huge for you.
Big problem though.
You
woke up at
Woke up like at 1.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck. Went back to bed. Woke up like at 3:30. Woke up like at 5:30. It was a fucking nightmare.
It's hard out here, man.
Awful night.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Getting a little hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, I understand.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny podcast each and every week. 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table, each coming to talk to each other about all the things that are happening in their lives, even if pimping ain't easy. If you like that, you should go to kindafunny.com/Patreon, patreon.com/kindafunny, kindafunny.com/Patreon. What have got you there? Patreon.com/kindafunny, where, of course, you can watch us record the episodes live, just like Madeline Stanley is, who keeps reminding us about the blue raspberry pink lemonade story we need from you eventually.
Imagine just having a big donger. Like,
don't have to imagine, brother. Don't have to imagine.
Of
Course, over there, you can get dozens and dozens of exclusive episodes of content.
Give me
Kind
12.
of Feudy,
What's 12
Greg Way, each and every day. You get them all each and every month on patreon.com/kindafunny. You could also get the new shirt, Chat Be Cool. Chat Be Cool is, of course, the premium item for this month if you want to go up to that. However, if you have no bucks to toss our way, no big deal. You, of course, can get each and every episode of the podcast for free on youtube.com/kindafunny. Podcast services around the globe.
Shave 3 inches off that for the actual holder. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Wow,
Coke, does the Coke makes my gums tingle?
Yeah, it's gonna do that for me.
That's when you're too in.
Housekeeping for you, of course. We're reviewing The Last of Us episode by episode each and every Monday morning. You can catch us doing it live on youtube.com/kindafunny. Later, of course, on demand on youtube.com/kindafunny and podcast services around the globe as the Kinda Funny screencast. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Trent Berry, James Hastings, Colin Huguenot, Casey Andrew, and Nathan Lamoth. Today, we're brought to you by Shady Rays and Honey. And hey, let's hear from them right now.
Shout out to Grammarly for sponsoring this episode. From essays to emails, Grammarly's communication assistants can help you write with confidence. Grammarly is a must-have for every student. Best of all, it's free to download and works on all your favorite devices and apps. A ton of us here at Kinda Funny have been using Grammarly for years, and Joey specifically is a huge fan. She says, and I quote, Grammarly is used with everything. Emails, tweets, even writing our weekly schedule. Sometimes my brain works faster than my fingers, and it's nice to have a second set of eyes. The free versions of Grammarly offers comprehensive writing suggestions, a tone detector, and a synonym feature, all to help you proofread your work as you write, so you can be sure it's mistake-free and polished before submitting. Grammarly Premium comes with advanced features like Clarity Full Sentence Rewrites, which flag and rephrase hard-to-read sentences. Premium even comes with plagiarism detection. From essays and projects to emails and presentations, improve your grades this semester with Grammarly. You can sign up for an account today at grammarly.com/kindafunny and get 20% off when you're ready to upgrade to Grammarly Premium. That's GRAMMARLY.com/kindafunny. Grammarly.com/kindafunny.
Pink lemonade, blues raspberry. What's going on?
About some new gum the other day.
Gum.
I believe it's just like the flat stick Trident, I believe.
Sure.
Pink lemonade flavor. I thought, well, this sounds delicious.
Sure.
Sounds delicious.
Has there ever been a gum as
utterly
good as the Gatorade gum? Remember when
Nope.
that debuted?
Gatorade Lime.
No.
That was so good.
Yeah.
A gum.
Yeah.
It hit
Was it
Andy.
like
This is
a-
when Gatorade, when we were young, and Gatorade exploded, and it was still in the glass bottles, and all of a sudden it was everywhere, and they made gum, and the gum was great.
What
gum
was
came
it?
as-
Was it for athletes? Was it like this is going to get you jacked up? 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember them selling gummies.
No, this was chewing gum from Gatorade that was, keep you hydrated, tastes great.
I don't know that it promised to keep you hydrated, but it did
Okay.
taste great.
Okay.
And I do remember that it came in, I think it came in orange and lime. Oh, get it. Pull it up. Yeah, pull up your machine. All fucking high and mighty right there. But Andy, you chew this. It was good for approximately 13 seconds. But in that time, it hit the top part of the back of your top molar.
The uvula. Oh.
It would hit, the flavor would hit you so hard right here. And you go, ugh, like you like wince up. Sort of like a ice cream headache, but with gum. And then it would be just the most disgusting thing that you've ever had in your mouth. Just dry. Like,
And that's the thing that
what it looked like
elicited
right
excitement from
And
you
what
guys.
does it say right there? Enhance, helps quench thirst.
Does not
a
say
fucking
keeps you
guarantee.
hydrated. It quenches your thirst because it makes your mouth salivate.
Hold on. Scroll down. The laters, Gator Gum. The tagline, it works.
By Fleer. Isn't that the baseball card company?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'll tell you what,
Everything
Greg,
about this seems fucked
if we
up.
had some Gator gum right now, these guys would just be. They would be.
Can you go to eBay?
They would shut up.
You want
know?
some 20-year-old gum?
So check it out. So I got this pink lemonade gum. Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Open it up. It is. Very delicious gum.
Did you bring it with?
No.
Okay. You
Then
got
I
any more
started-
of those?
And then I just started wondering. No, I don't have any more of those peanut butter cups.
Okay.
I started wondering. Is this like one of these red velvet situations
Mm,
where we make chocolate colored red?
Yeah.
And we call it red velvet. What makes it pink lemonade? Think about it. Why
Strawberry
are
and
we
lemon.
okay with just here's a random name? It's pink and it's lemonade. Who started
so
this?
what you're saying is, it's not so much the lemonade; it's the pink that you think is the red herring.
Like, why are we just throwing the color pink on it and saying, yeah, this is a thing and it does taste different? But why? What is it?
Huh?
Holy shit,
Where's the
$250
orange flavor
for an unopened 1978 Fleer Gator Gum.
Put it on
gum
the tab.
pack.
Oh my God, Barrett! Please buy that.
Wait, so hold on. I'm right there with you on this because like this is one of those things I've never thought about, but now I'm asking questions.
Yeah.
What I want the answer. What is the? Because I would assume first off,
What is the differentiation
ignorant
of like,
question: are there pink lemons?
No.
No.
Because like my mind was blown when there's green bananas. You don't grow up learning that, but then all of a sudden you do, and you're like, oh my worldview has been pretty.
You mean before they
You mean
before
like,
they
yeah,
ripen?
before they ripen.
I never saw one when I was a little kid.
Okay.
I just saw a cartoon. Like you learn what a banana looks like. You get
Sure.
a yellow banana.
Fair enough.
I remember. I was like fucking 5 when I first saw it, but blew my mind.
Melissa Hagler in the chat says you're right because strawberry lemonade is the thing that makes sense. Self-explanatory. What is the pink in pink lemonade?
It's just
it is a pink lemon. There is in fact a pink lemon.
Here I am, 33 years
No.
old. My fucking mind is blown. The inside of those lemons are pink.
What?
It looks like there is such a thing as a pink lemonade.
I
Well,
mean,
you're a
that's
cook,
pretty
right?
orange. I
It's
understand.
debatably
not-
grapefruit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the one. Look, no. If you click on the one that's all the top second, from the
Yeah,
left,
that's one. Look at that.
That one
They
looks-
went in
look at
there.
that,
Yeah,
that's
but they
pink.
went in there
They
and dialed up
color
the
corrected it, sure.
saturation.
They did the Tim Geddes.
I have an iPhone. I know what's
Saturate.
going
Yeah,
on.
is this not just a mix of because like
vibrancy.
so
to
back
1000.
home we have the Valley lemons, right? Valley
don't
lemons
look at
are a
those
mix
now.
of orange and lemon.
Ah, okay, great. Yeah, those gotta be good.
They are amazing, Craig. Like
Yeah.
holy fuck, they're fucking big ass juicers, you know.
Sure.
But like that's kind of what they don't look necessarily like that. And the inside of this looks like a grapefruit, but pink lemonade doesn't taste like grapefruit.
But it kind of does.
No,
No, I mean,
It's like the-
it's got a tartness.
What
to
is a
it, sure.
grapefruit? Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
more.
What is a grapefruit?
More. Really, when you think about it, it's more tart and it's like just more extreme, dialed up.
it's I don't know. It's just odd to me that like I don't feel like pink lemons are something that people ever go like, oh, like similar to you mentioning blue raspberry.
Yeah.
Are there blue raspberries, or is that just somebody saying throw the color blue in there? We saw what they fucking did with lemonade. we saw them throwing a color.
Nobody's
on
just gonna
lemonade.
buy a
Basically, what you were
raspberry.
saying is there's two corporate entities at war with each other.
Yes.
One's the Pink Lemonade Corporation. There's a Blue Raspberry Corporation. They used to be the Raspberry Corporation,
Yeah.
and they were looking for a
And they're
new
like, we
way
need to
in.
evolve.
And they saw Pink Lemonade hit the market, and they said they can do it. We can
There you
do it.
go.
Look, there's
Blue
a fucking
raspberries.
raspberry.
Shut the fuck
You're out of your
up.
gourd, man.
No,
Andy.
these articles are just fucking with you.
Oh,
These
okay.
articles
No,
are
but
just-
see that Andy once very courageously brought up the fact that he knows what green tastes like,
I do.
and I think that he might have been onto something that we just didn't give him enough credit for. Where here, apparently, every color has a taste.
Yeah, it's just kind
It's
of
pretty incredible.
It's kind of odd to me that that's like
Well,
that's the only color that they decided to attribute to. Like they never made a blue lemonade. Like you don't see blue lemonade candy or hear about like
Impossible, can't be done.
blue lemonade like because I always think of the country crock.
Well, I think
Butter?
it's because like blueberry and
No.
lemon don't go together.
Oh, Country Time Lemonade.
Country Time lemonade.
Yeah.
I always think of the pink canister that my mom would buy back in the day, and we'd put that in the big ass pitcher and fill it up with the fucking water faucet, and we get pink lemonade. But like, why is there only pink lemonade? I guess we just saw that pink.
But there's only
lemons are
blue
a
There's
thing.
strawberry lemonade. You could do a strawberry lemonade.
No, but why is pink the only color that is?
Yeah.
because and I'll tell you why. Because
Purple lemonade.
what happens when you put blue and yellow together?
Green.
You get green. Who wants green lemonade? That's gross.
That's gross.
Right? What is the flavor of green? What is the flavor of green?
But pink lemonade is just pink. It's not two colors combined.
It's
Flavor
yellow
green's
and a
not
pink together but the pink is the predominant pigment, so it makes the yellow slightly less yellow. And then but maybe it's red and yellow, and that makes pink. How do you make pink? What is it? What is the flavor of green?
Yellow
is that
and
apple?
red, right? That means
Green is a tropical flavor.
No, it's not a tropical flavor.
Green is a tropical flavor.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
When I think green, I think
lime.
lime
You think
or
of
apple.
green. You think of
Ooh,
green.
lime's good. That's good.
You think of green. You think of being.
You're getting a Corona.
What?
You're on the
You
beach.
think
You
of
like pina coladas?
Exactly. Exactly.
You're getting caught in the rain.
You think of being underneath a tree, tropical, maybe some marimbas.
Is that a steel drum?
no, I think of that when I
Steel
think of coconut.
Steel drum. You think of
Pina colada.
guava,
Mhm.
guayaba.
Oh, like
however
a
you
mango,
pronounce it.
like a mango.
Yeah, you just think
See,
of
you're describing
kiwis?
orange, man.
you just think of tropical
For green.
for green.
I don't. I do not.
Green, I very much think of whatever the taste, the quantifiers are of a Mountain Dew, of a Surge, of a like-minded. Like,
Apple.
I would even argue that energy drinks taste green to me
Yeah, that's a green taste.
by a default.
And that I don't think when I think of
Guarine.
energy drinks, I don't think of being on a tropical
Guarine.
island. I think of being locked in. It's fucking. There's two teams left. It's us. It's them, and we got the fucking high ground on top of hospital. That's what I think.
We're getting the dew.
We're getting that fucking.
We're getting
doing
the
that
deal.
We're doing
Because like
that
you know,
deal.
I just think of there's the green Monster Energy drink,
Mhm.
and that is like tropical burst green or something.
Isn't just the normal one?
Huh?
Isn't green the default monster?
No. You're thinking of the black can with the green logo.
Yes.
Right. The logo is always green, but they have like these iterations where it's like the full can is orange and it's like tropical fucking green, orange, tropical green, tropical whatever the fuck, you know.
Audio listeners, Greg
Thank
is gone.
you.
Greg is
Ultra
gone.
Paradise, green paradise. Right now, I feel like, hold on. Let's just take a tangent real quick. I feel like Greg is like the dude who ate way too many edibles.
Yeah.
He
thought he was getting like 25
He's
milligrams.
at the party
it's
freaking the
250.
fuck
I'm not
out.
freaking out. I'm just
Yeah.
having a good time. Don't worry about it.
He's just looking at
I
me.
don't do 2 cans of Coke back to back. I don't even refill the juice cup at the In-N-Out.
Oh, the juice cup.
All right.
The juice cup
I
at
do
the
the one
In-N-Out.
Coke and I leave. I go
Yeah.
home. Don't
Yeah.
even drink it all the way sometimes. You guys gave me 2. Now you expect not to have a problem.
It's funny that you mentioned In-N-Out because if there's one person in this office that now is synonymous with In-N-Out, who I think goes every day. It's Snowbike Mike.
Yeah.
You said you could only go once a week. Snowbike Mike would go for every meal, which is hilarious because he's such an anomaly to me. He's such an opposites of a human being, right? Where he goes to In-N-Out every day, yet I heard him distinctly say, Nick, by March, I'm going shirtless. I'm going to be so skinny and so yacked that I'm going to go sans.
In-N-Out?
I'm going to go sans shirt. No, he's going to go shirtless, period. Yet he goes to In-N-Out every day.
Wait.
I don't know. So there's no parity. between those two.
Lean meat. And it's
Is
a
it a lean
potato.
meat?
Yeah.
Is it all that grease coming off of it makes you
I mean,
think
that's, it's coming out of
It
it.
is coming out of it. You can squeeze it. Come
Barrett,
out of
real
it.
quick to close the thread on the Gatorade gum, can you play the commercial I put in assets? This is an old Gatorade gum commercial. I've never seen it. It's from 1986.
Let's take a
But I
look.
think if they say it hydrates in the commercial, then it's done. I also tweeted a
Then it's
Gatorade.
done.
Super request says March LML. That's true. It's only a month away. Mike doesn't understand how time works.
Did he
or how
tell you what he
working out
needs to look like? I mean,
Mike's been, you know, he's been going to the gym every single day, which is great. And he's looking better. He's got a little bit better. But I don't know that Mike necessarily has the same standards for what I would need to see out of myself to go shirtless for the rest of my life. And
I just
there's not
really
a
need to know
reality
what
there.
this means. Like,
I mean,
I know that it
okay,
can mean many things.
let's back up. Let's back up.
Uh-huh.
So Mike started here,
Yes.
and he said, and I quote, "Greg Miller makes me wear pants. I have to wear pants. I have to wear
Accurate.
jeans because Greg Miller said that it's unprofessional for me to wear jeans." And then all it took was me one time saying, "Why don't you just wear shorts? Dude, you can be the shorts guy." Now Mike has not covered his legs since I said that.
Yams.
Yams. Right? He's got the candied yams. They're getting roasted out there in the sun.
Yeah.
Ooh, 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 it's Thanksgiving dinner every single day. So recently, though, I think his goal for himself, his final form, if you will, to put it in terms that you understand, is shorts. That's it. Mustache, maybe a mullet.
Mustache.
That's what he's gonna do. Mark my
Mullet.
mullet. Well,
Mullet,
he tried to
Mike?
get a mullet, but the stoners that he goes to just totally forgot and cut his hair normal.
Today,
Can we
in
watch the Gatorade commercial?
Yeah, let's bring up the Gatorade commercial.
You've been playing for hours. Your mouth gets dry.
Is that Scott Baio?
Your mouth gets dry.
Damn, she took his ass down.
You've been jogging for miles. Your mouth gets dry.
That's a good look.
More than just a gum.
That's the look right there. Snowbike Mike, you watching this? Tiny shorts, tracksuit.
Gator gum. When your mouth gets dry, try Gator gum. The flavor that's more than just a gum.
Dry mouth watering.
This commercial is incredible.
Regular or orange, ask for it.
Ask for it.
What does regular taste like?
And why is it
Lime.
different than orange?
It's like the yellow Gatorade.
Oh,
Why is that regular though, man?
I mean,
Because
Consistency, y'all.
orange is orange Gatorade. There's got to be a Gatorade so you can have an orange Gatorade.
I just never would have thought that lime was like the Gatorade.
yeah.
I always did, but I also never liked Gatorade.
Lemonade was the Gatorade.
What?
'Cause it
Maybe that's
started
what I'm
with
thinking.
yellow,
Lemon
right?
lime. Yeah.
Just lemon lime, not lemonade.
Whatever the yellow is of
Sure.
the Gatorade is what that is.
Sure, my apologies.
Yeah. But I also
Thank you for not being defiant.
No.
Tim, can I
This isn't a hill I'll die on today.
Tim, can I tell you why I've never really liked Gatorade?
Sure.
It's because every time I've ever watched any sort of sport,
Yeah.
they always have Gatorade on the sideline, and it makes me think I'm gonna have to run. You know, I don't like sports.
I just always think of the Mitch Hedberg joke where he says, Gatorade always makes it seem like you got to be an athlete, but sometimes you're just a thirsty dude. Gatorade has severely looked over this demographic. It's so true.
It's true.
When I was in the lab earlier, I heard Mike and Nick outside of the lab talking shop, right? They're like, yeah, today's stream went good. Yeah, we'll reconvene, blah, blah, blah. And then like a couple seconds go by and I heard more murmuring. And then suddenly, I think it's still business talk. I think we're still talking about what's happening with the company and blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly I'm hearing, well, yeah, I'm thinking about, either the mustache or the goatee come back. And this is all being spoken in a very serious tone, as if we're talking about the quarterly, whatever the fucking, it's just Mike going, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I'm thinking of either bring the stash back, maybe we disconnect, maybe we bring the beard back. But the guy was talking about lining me up, and him and Nick are just having such a serious discussion.
I take Mike's look very
about
serious.
what his look is.
Yeah.
And again, why does he act like we have to finalize the look before we make the action figures?
Yeah.
Like I
love it.
don't
Good for him.
understand what is going through his mind. And then earlier he tells me, what's the new trading card he's getting?
Oh shit!
Was it One Piece?
No, it's One Piece. Yeah, no, One Punch.
One Punch
One
Man?
Punch
Was
Man?
it
I think it's One Piece. One Piece
It must be One
launching
Piece.
a trading card thing.
That must be. It's One Piece then.
He goes, we're doing One Piece trading cards now. I said, what happened to Pokemon? We don't do that anymore. What about all the money you spent on Magic? A lot of Magic the Gathering cards just gathering dust. Like, I just don't understand how this person is a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That really is the question.
Mike is Mike, for
Yeah.
it's only good as far as I'm concerned. It's just a lot of good to give. But I appreciate that he wants to find a look that he commits to and is like, this is my cartoon character.
It's
look.
his persona.
It's a big-
It's a brand.
Did he really ask about or like disconnecting the mustache and the
Oh
beard?
no, Barrett! If you go look at Mike right now, you can take a picture of him and put him on. He has disconnected. He listened to the guys at his barbershop. They disconnected it for him.
I don't like
taking
that
my
they're- Yeah, I don't like that he's taking Andy's look.
It's just a goatee.
It's when
but
like Blessing
it's
thought
three
about
parts.
bringing in beanies for his look, but then he thought, I don't want to take Barrett's look.
I mean, this is a big conversation people have to have. And I appreciate Mike having it. I don't like you looking down on it because, of course, he's already immortalized in the back of the X-Cast hat,
Fuck.
but he doesn't like that necessarily.
God damn it!
You know what I mean?
Through the window of the control room, I saw a redheaded man
Yeah.
move very quickly. And
saw
I'm like,
a fire
oh
truck
shit,
coming
we're getting
in.
into this.
Fire truck
You know
coming
that you
in.
all have a job. You have
Here goes a fire
Look at
truck.
this beautiful son of a bitch.
You all have a
Look at the
job where
yams.
you're going to be
Look at
getting.
the yams.
You're going to be getting action figures. Could happen. Trading cards could happen. You're gonna get, one day we're going to give you one headshot. You'll use it for 8 years. Like
On this podcast.
these are the problems you have to do. So I appreciate Mike thinking it through on what does he want to look like. What is
Thank you,
the
Greg.
look? Andy was making fun of you. For
I know.
it.
Can you believe that? He gets all up in my business, just teasing me. You know what I mean? And it hurts my feelings because I look around the room.
Yeah.
I look at four distinguished gentlemen.
Yeah, we look totally different.
Right?
All,
Like,
all four of
I
us
look at
different.
Greg Miller, who
Yeah.
has evolved over the years from a baby face Greg to just a man,
bearded
a
guy.
hunk of a man.
It's true.
No, not bearded. A silver fox, some would call
He is
him,
silver
right?
fox.
He looks beautiful.
We call him the George Clooney of the video
I
game
look
industry.
over at you and I see a Kentucky waterfall.
Yeah, it's
okay, I
beautiful.
see a sweet mullet that just
Flowing
screams
forever.
business in the front, party in the back all night long. Mike and Nick getting margaritas. I look over at Tim. Tim has evolved from a young boy to a man.
Sure.
Now he rocks denim and chains every day, and I think to myself, that's a dude right there. You know what I mean?
that's a dude.
That's one dude I'd like to hang out with. I look at Andy, and as I describe Big Mike, what he described Andy as last week, he goes, "You know, I met Nick, I met Tim. Who was the other fellow? He had hair sticking straight up as if he needed some sleep." And I said, "That's Andy, Big Mike. He's my best friend." And I look at Andy,
true.
and he's got this beautiful anime hair.
Did you tell him sleep dead?
He's in deep sleep debt.
I'm
Big
in the
Mike.
red. I'm in the red.
my
And
God.
I tell him, that's my good friend Andy, and he's got great wicked anime hair. He's talented as all can be. He's handsome.
Yeah.
He's working out. He's working on his fitness. And here I am, Big Mike. What is my look? What am I doing with myself? Right? Am I the shorts guy?
You're
just
doing
showing off
everything.
my hands?
That's the problem.
Well, you gotta have
trying it
You
out.
gotta
He's
have a
feeling it
shotgun
out.
approach.
You've got
Andy,
white
you know what I
teeth.
mean?
You got white teeth.
I got beautiful
You
white
you
teeth.
got
Do I
chompers.
really?
You got,
No
see,
enamel.
I have confidence in you on
I'm
that.
self-conscious
No enamel,
about the
pure
chompers.
pain.
You
He's
sent
right.
me a whole bunch of recommendations for whitening my teeth because I asked you. I'd like to do that. And you sent me a whole
Yeah.
bunch of recommendations, and you said though that you used them all at once, and that was burning your teeth.
They were burning up real good.
yeah,
Greg
that's
is
not
right.
good. Don't do them all.
No, Greg. Now let's stop. On the package, it says only use once every 6 months. Mike
Yeah.
used the whole fucking package in a week. So
had
yeah,
to
that's
do
gonna
it.
burn your teeth if you don't actually do what the manufacturer
Yeah.
tells you to do. But Mike, what I appreciate about this is that you're trying to cultivate a look, and I respect that. And you're experimenting a little bit,
Thank you.
and you're not committing to this or that or this or that. Even though I've told you multiple times, your signature look should be the mullet mustache shorts guy.
Yep. And
With maybe-
we're working towards that.
But a chain underneath
Uh-huh.
that you never see until you become the mullet shorts shirtless mustache guy.
Oh yeah,
which I
talk
think
about the
you could be.
shirtless business.
Yeah, I got questions about that, Mike.
We're working on what's our goal, Nick, for the next 6 months?
Yacked and yatted.
Yacked and yatted.
What is yatted?
Is our brand new term right now. Of course, jacked. We're getting
Yeah, I know
jacked
that, yeah.
and yatted.
Tatted?
Meaning we're getting
Tatted.
tatted
Oh,
up, Greg Miller.
yeah.
Okay, might shave half of my head right here. You never know.
Nice.
But thanks,
Yeah.
Greg. Nice.
Wait,
That's
just
right.
one side?
Yeah, something real
That's a
wicked
look.
dope. Yeah, that's a cool look. Is right.
People do that.
Might get a
But it's not-
velociraptor on my neck. You never know what I could do over here.
Wow.
But it's not like he's got long hair on the other side. If it's just fade here, shaved here, it just looks like you got an unfinished cut.
Well, we'll get to
No,
that.
we'll
when we
work it
climb
out.
up.
We're gonna, I think Mike's final look, at least for the next 6 months,
Yeah,
is gonna
yeah.
be the mustache. You're gonna do the hair, not the mullet, but like the short sides, and just let it go
Oh,
a little bit
okay,
longer
okay,
on
okay.
the back. You don't have to go full mullet with it. But I do love Mike and I watched. We both watched. What was it? You People over the weekend.
You People.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Which
How was
is- It was heavy. It was
It's
actually
real. I loved it, and I
pretty
did not
intense movie.
understand the reviews being so negative.
Well, I think it's because they kind of build it as a lighthearted comedy, and it was not. It was a very heavy dramedy about a pretty heavy subject matter. But every second Jonah Hill was on that screen with that matted down, bleach blonde surfer bro haircut, the overly tan skin,
Overly tan.
and just the fucking yats, dude. The
So many
badass,
yats.
like spent thousands of dollars because he's a millionaire on the perfect amount of like imperfect tattoos.
Yes.
I just kept thinking Snowbike Mike's gonna look so cool one day. When
I
we
want to
see
get a
pictures.
triangle on my
He's gonna get
forearm,
so many
and Tim
tattoos.
just looks at me and goes, "What does that mean?" I go, "It just looks."
Doesn't matter.
You know what I mean? Don't
Doesn't
worry
matter.
about that.
I love,
Tell them like all three sides are equal, and then just walk away.
Exactly. Triangle, strongest shape.
but Mike, I had this. It's true. I had this thought because at one point, Jonah Hill has a tattoo that says, I think it says "Hello Beanie" with an exclamation mark. Because Beanie Feldstein is his sister.
Okay,
she's also
okay,
an
okay.
actor. She was in Booksmart, which is hilarious, and she's a great actor
Great
as well.
movie.
But I was just thinking, like, if you get to that point where you feel like you need to put something personal on your arm and or yams.
Hello, Nick.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, Nick? Okay, I like
Right.
that. I like
Hello,
that.
Where
Nick.
we
would be
dropping,
cool.
Nick?
Where we dropping, Nick? Right.
Nick,
God,
or-
Nick.
Mike,
I like that. I
Or
like
meow,
that. I
Nick.
like that.
I don't
if
find
I
what
may,
that is.
Mike,
Yeah, please.
I think you worry a lot about your appearance.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and I think, and I'm not saying that's wrong, because I do too. I think everybody's
We're on
very
camera a
conscious
lot.
of how we look and,
Mhm.
blah, blah. But I think that you are so uniquely you that no matter how you could try to dress like the most and look like the most generic person ever, but you are still you. And people are going to remember that because of how, whenever people walk into this studio, Mike is the first most excited person
He's the
to
mayor.
meet them.
Oh,
You
Well,
make us, you make
Roger's
us
been
think-
trying to come lately. He's been trying to
He's
come for
been doing
that.
good. Are we getting real right now?
Yeah.
Wait, what about Roger?
It's so good to me, that guy Andy. He's so the best.
Wait, what about Roger?
Oh, Roger comes in
He's
with a lot
coming
of
along.
energy now,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's becoming a great.
Oh, no. I mean
Oh,
when we
yeah.
have guests come in.
Who do we have?
Roger
Come in
doesn't
for-
give a shit
Mike-
about the guests.
No, he's doing
I've
better.
seen him try to put a cigarette on somebody.
Really?
Yeah. Weird because he doesn't smoke. He went to the store and bought a pack of cigarettes, smoked half of one, and
Light
just put it on the guy's arm.
Put it right out on
Yeah,
that
Mike.
guy's
I
arm.
think you. I'm not trying to go into the future here, but when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
die,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be dead before
70
that
years
as
from
well.
You think so?
But I'll write a statement for your funeral that'll be like, Andy's dead, by the way. But also, here's what he want to say: Mike is the guy that lit up the room,
Oh, man.
and you
Andy.
do. So like, your personality shines through it all. So whatever look you land on in the next 7 years, whatever of the 700 looks you go
Right.
through, just know that you are always going to be Snowbike Mike. All right.
You're the best, Andy.
Mike.
man.
I'm going to take you out to dinner tonight.
All right, I
We're
can't
going to go
wait.
hang out
I
together.
can't wait.
We're going to House of Prime Rib, baby.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
going.
we are.
Are you really?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, that's
Tonight.
awesome.
Yeah, fuck
Yes,
yeah.
you guys are Kevin Weasel's way to go.
Nick's invited somewhere in the mail. Maybe he'll get one.
Yet to get an invite to this. Yet to get an invite. And what's hilarious is I was like, I somehow knew that despite the fact that I have missed out on 4 of these now, or 3 of these now, that Kevin was still going to go. And sure enough, we confirmed that Kevin and Paula are
Kevin
going.
will be there. Yeah, yeah.
Kevin just gets in. I don't know how he gets this invite. It's like getting a fucking club. Like Tim gets into Club 33. I don't understand how this works out.
I forgot this is happening. And Mike was like, tonight, mashed potatoes. I was like, what do you mean? He goes,
Tonight, mashed
and I was
potatoes.
like, oh my God, that's tonight. I knew there was something this Monday. I was so excited. And Nick was like, what's going on with this? What's going on with this invite?
It's incredible. It's incredible how I never get invited. to
Yeah.
this,
Expect some
ever.
tweets tonight.
Oh, I am.
we'll get some
Thanks,
tweets going.
guys,
We'll get everybody
Be
tweets.
watching as I'm eating cold turkey meat at my house, and just crying and some cauliflower rice.
It's like whenever we're playing Warzone and all you hear in the background is Nick just banging his goddamn bowl with his fork. He's like, what are you
he's
eating there,
down.
Slappy?
He's waiting for a
smacking
res.
food all night. I love it.
Listen, come here,
That's how we get it.
That was some nice kind words that Andy
Yeah,
said
yeah,
to
yeah.
you, but we both know he's fucking full of shit. You dial in the look you want to
Yes,
dial in.
yes.
And we're gonna put you on posters, okay?
Oh,
Because let me tell you
man,
what
so
this.
many
You
posters.
have a bright shining attitude in person. That's great, but you can't fucking see that on a poster, okay? If you're on a playing card someday, all I see is a badass mullet.
Yatted.
I see yats and yatted.
Rams, baby. I'm out of here. Love y'all.
All right.
God bless him. Meeting his dad was a trip.
Oh, yeah.
You know
I'm
what I
sad
mean?
that I missed him.
Yeah. Oh man.
Big
you
Mike
should be.
Big Mike was awesome, and Big Mike does this thing that is the most dad thing. He starts sentences off with your name.
Nick.
So Mike does it sometimes too, which is very, very proper. But Mike, he's a contemporary. When Big Mike does it, it makes me instantly want to like do something for the guy.
Sure.
So I was like, "Hey, Big Mike, would you like a cup of coffee?" And he goes, "Nick, I would love a cup of coffee." And suddenly I was like, I have to make sure that
You've
this
been
coffee is
activated?
good. I checked the date on the half and half to make sure I wasn't poisoning Big Mike.
Sure.
Because I couldn't let Big Mike down.
Sure.
That was like, that's a father figure now, and we have to make sure that he's taken care of.
How big is Big Mike?
Not very big.
Okay.
No.
No,
just a
that
normal
was the
dude.
surprising aspect of it, and that's why he's so unassuming, Big Mike.
Just normal.
Because I
I
thought
would
he was
say-
going to be a towering bike, but Mike's way taller than him.
Wow.
Oh, is he really tall?
I mean, he's a solid like 4 inches taller.
No shit.
Yeah, Big Mike was.
I didn't notice the height discrepancy.
Big Mike's
between
probably
the
like
two of
5'9",
them.
5'10". If I had to guess.
And energy of a much taller man.
Very true.
I was working,
joke.
and we had known that Mike's dad was going to come in, and we discussed it in the morning meeting of like, hey, he's going to come in at some point, whatever. I totally expected that Mike would plan that to be a part where Mike's here.
Sure.
But no, that's not how that
We were at
worked.
In-N-Out, yeah.
Mike and everyone went to In-N-Out.
Mm-hmm.
I had headphones on, and I was like sitting there working, and all of a sudden, like out of the corner of my eye, I see somebody was standing there,
It's
and like
surprisingly small.
I turn over, and there was just like a dude just standing, and it freaked me the fuck out because I'm like, what is happening right now? And it took me all of half a second to be like, that's Mike's dad. Like, that man is related to Mike. Not even remembering, oh yeah, Mike's dad's coming here. It's just you see him.
Really? I didn't get that at all.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
did not either. I
Oh
would've
my
thought
God.
he
I'm
was-
like, that is fucking Mike's dad. And he started talking, and immediately I'm like, they
The voice
have
is
the
the
same
exact same.
voice,
Yeah,
the
they have
same
dark
cadence. And I was like,
voices.
that's how it works. But I was very, very like, whoa.
I didn't know he was Big Mike until he called me Slappy. That's when it's really what it kind of.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
okay.
I'm honestly just more disappointed that of all the content me and Mike have done, that he's never shown his father anything that me and Mike have done.
Mm-hmm.
You show, my dad walks in here right now, he'll know that's no like Mike, that's Greg, that's Tim, that's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nick, maybe.
My dad was the
I was
biggest,
waiting for that.
fan of KFAF. You know?
It's wild that
So,
you would just expect that
I wanna
somebody would to know who your contemporaries are.
Let's
you know?
stop right there
Really disappointing.
because Andy just fucked up. What he meant to do was not include me in that, but you went too far into it, and you were like, "Well, I'll give him the compliment right now."
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Greg, one time we were on a stream,
Mhm.
and Andy started off, and he was like, "Well, it's because you're a little." I mean, yeah. I was like, I fucking know what you were gonna say. I know what you were gonna
You say
say.
something else there before you said that. Yeah.
I was
It's-
comparing you to Vegeta. I was
Yeah.
comparing you to Vegeta. You were Vegeta in Fortnite, and I was like,
I was
no, Nick is totally like a little Vegeta. He's like a little, he's.
Vegeta, and I was like, we
No,
all
go
know.
ahead, say it. What'd you say?
Yeah,
what
what
were
are
you
you
gonna
gonna
say? Anyway, blue raspberry. What's going on there?
What's
Great.
going on, man?
Now, Greg, would you say that the second Coke has worked its way through your veins, and now you're
He is crashing.
really hard?
Listen, you're gonna when you get up and touch the face of God,
You
you're
touch
gonna
the sun,
come
you're gonna
down.
get burned, buddy.
You're gonna come down.
Yeah,
And on that note, we will retire for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. This, of course, has been the Kinda Funny podcast each and every week. 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table, each coming to talk to each other about whatever it is they want to talk about. If you want to talk with us, be on patreon.com/kindafunny, where, of course, you can be in the live chat watching us record the show ad-free. You can get the show on demand ad-free. You can get dozens of exclusive episodes of programming like Kinda Funny, Greg Way, and you name it, all on patreon.com/kindafunny. A lot of burps. How do you guys do this much carbonation, you know?
You just get through it.
Jeez,
Carb it up.
crazy. I know,
Comes
that
out
was
the other
like an
end.
irpy, too.
You hold
A
it,
little
it'll
puke,
come out the
like,
other
Not
end.
like a puke, but you know what I mean?
Burpee.
Yeah, you know, where it's like, there's,
You
it's
burp.
not,
Oh yeah, dude. One time I had Papa John's, like a full. Remember that one time I had pizza and like it almost stopped me from going to Disneyland. That was a good podcast.
I don't remember that, but
I ate so much. I ate
got
so
no
much
box,
pizza. I
toss it away.
contemplated not going to Disneyland.
If you got
I
no
was in the
box, toss
hotel
it
like,
away.
I can't go.
YouTube.com/kindafunny. Podcast services around the globe each and every week. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Kinda Funny podcast. But until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.